Oh, that's funny. I should probably flip the screen around
Why?
so it doesn't look, everything's not backwards. Drives me crazy when it's all backwards.
Then you can't read the chat if you're in it.
Well, if I walk over here, I can read it.
But you won't be in it.
I won't be able to read it from back there either. Oh, that's true. All right.
It's just live. It's not the end of the world being backwards.
No, I get it. We'll just do it like this. We'll go back to it this way.
Hi, Tori time.
Let's see where it looks. That looks good. Yeah, then I can just come up to it if I need to read it. Hi, boys. Hi, lovely. All right, we got 2 people in it. There we go. 3. Oh, look, we're going. We're rolling now. So guess what I'm going to do?
Open your box that should have showed up the other day.
Robert Williams. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Robert Williams. How are you? We are live. We're trying to do a dual stream here. We're trying to do 3. We're trying to get my lovely bride on here, but for some reason it wouldn't let us do 3. She was over here with her animals, and so I guess we do 2. So she's just going to watch. But we're opening up a tire machine right now.
Don't need it anymore.
We don't need it anymore, do we?
Since they already got tires on the car.
Yep. What do I need? Why should I send it back?
It should. It showed up late.
All right, here we go. We're going to stand out of the way of the patina car.
You got some really nice tires on that patina car. I wonder if the tire machine put them on.
Oh, that thing's starting to shine like a diamond. Oh, look at this tire machine. We're going to be changing tires for a long, long time. Just got to figure out how to put it together now. Oop, the nuts and bolts are falling out. Got a big stick. That's pretty cool looking.
One bolt at a time.
Try not to drop it. Here we go. This thing's fancy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bubble wrap and everything. Woo, look at that.
I guess all the tires are already on the car.
Right. Oh, that's all right.
Good morning from Australia.
Briggsmaster 63. The time machine put them on in the snow. Yeah, it did. It sure did. That's a fact. Good morning from Australia. Oh, Austria, excuse me. And then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, everyone. Yep. Thanks there, Robert.
On both channels.
Yeah, on both channels. Well, the most important channel is Jimmy James Garage.
Yeah, okay.
The other channel is, he's just a tire guy. So we got to figure out how this thing works. But it's pretty cool. Ooh, there's more stuff. It's heavy. Woo. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. There's all sorts of bracketry and look at that, huh? Most stuff. Hey, is anybody out there ever use one of these manual tire machines? Yeah. Good morning, Austria. That's cool. Don't forget. Yep.
I used the manual tire bars yesterday.
Yep, you did. Austria. That's cool. Never been there. Can't say that I know anything about it. Isn't Arnold Schwarzenegger from Austria?
I think so.
I think he is. Yeah. He was the governor. Yeah, we're putting this tire machine together. This is cool. Even has directions. I can screw that up. Look at that. It's got directions. Follow the directions. Let's see. That guy racing. I know him. Hello, hello, hello. What's happening?
What's up, fat guy racing?
Hey, listen, last time you saw that thing was on the dirty trailer. Look at it. It's already starting to shine up. I got the cut number 1 on it. I'm going to cut it with number 2 next. We'll do number 2. And then we're going to go all the way to 6. We're going to skip in between. We don't need to use the in-betweeners, but it did. It's cut down pretty good. Got the tires on it. Looks good. Yeah, it does look good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chad, I appreciate that. And then we bought the tire machine. We used the bubble balancer, but the tire machine didn't show up, so Ryder did it with the spoon on the ground. We did a little video on it, but this thing it screws up, and I don't know, we got to mount it to the floor and do all that good stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. Since it just showed up, I gotta find a place to stack all this crap, and then we can start building our tire machine. But yeah, that's it. So, do you know Henry Ford wrote a book? Well, I guess I didn't know he wrote a book. I know him and his people shot protesters for the union. I know that. Didn't know he wrote a book. Not surprised. Poland, hello, Ford Garage. Hey, Poland, that's cool. St. Petersburg, Florida, USA. Keith Hill. Yep, Keith Hill in the house.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
What's
Breaking
that?
the last bead was the hard. Chad was saying that using the spoons. The last one we had to cut the bead off. We could not get it to break the bead, no matter what. I was driving my truck back and forth over it. 10,000-pound truck couldn't break the bead.
That's 2 lives. Yep, Brian, we did 2 lives. We tried it. We're seeing if it worked. And then he's over there, and I'm on the other side of the shop. So he's showing the back side of the car. I'm showing the front side of it. He's working on his LS right now. There we go. It's weird because it's kind of delayed the sound. I hear him over there talking, and I hear it on my phone. I was going to say truck. A little echo, but not bad. Okay, that's good. Probably if I'm not too loud.
That's because your phone with the volume. You can turn your volume
Oh,
off.
I'll
Because you
just
can
turn it
hear
off.
me. You don't need to hear me twice.
Yeah. Well, I can't hardly hear you there because I'm deaf.
Yeah.
All right, I turned the volume down, so hopefully that works. How's it sound now, Chad? Sound good? This thing, it's got a little spoon on the end of it. It's cool.
Oh, you got no sound. There, your sound's back.
Sound's back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So now we're back on sound.
Should I take the water pump off?
You could. I would. You're going to repaint it.
I can use a bucket to catch the fluid. Are you off the screen? I don't know. I wonder if my sound's gone. Can you hear me? I can't see. You're not on. I don't have any sound from you. Flip out of your screen and rejoin it. Don't close it. Just swipe up from the bottom. Go home and click on it again.
Oh, there we go. So I'm back.
I'm IT.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm tire guy, IT guy.
Okay, no James. Let's see. Ryder. Sounds good. Hey, Tori, if you can call my dad real quick. He was trying to call because he had his doctor's appointment. And I don't want to switch off yeah. Doctor's have a nice lunch. So he texted me something.
It's back.
That was part of the message he left. All right, Jimmy's gone. Jimmy's back. I'm back in the saddle again. Yeah, just let me know if all good. It's probably fine. They probably didn't tell him nothing.
That's typical doctors.
So yeah, I don't know how this thing works. I guess you put it on there like so. It's long-winded. long-winded. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yes, you turn it with this.
Hey, Chad, do you have any oil dipsticks and tubes? I kind of bent mine a little bit for 5.3.
So Ryder's working on his 5.3, and he's got hundreds, he said, on your dipstick. I'm working on the 62, but we're both in the same shop.
Well,
He's the back of the shop.
I'll definitely buy one of those dipsticks off you.
Okay, he wants to buy one.
And the housing for it.
I think they're worth about $400 each.
Yeah, okay. My dad will pay for it then.
I had to go up. My dad was leaving me a message. Something about eating lunch. So I guess the doctor went okay when you're out eating lunch. Then he'll watch this live later and know that he was on here. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. You got the back of that car. Well, I got the duck bill too. I'm gonna try that in 2 minutes. You know, I cleaned up the shop and stuff like this.
Oh. He's got good credit. I sure hope he does. It's gonna be real awkward when you come take the dipstick back.
I got 430 credit. I'm good. All right, so we got all sorts of parts here for this tire changer. All sorts of little plastic things. Allen wrenches, like I need another million of those. Here's the duck bill thing that goes on here. Oh, it's all plastic wrap too. It's fancy schmancy. Look at that. So that's for putting on the tires. Okay, I can send one out. He's got a good one. Good credit. There you go. Yep. I painted mine computer black to make it run faster. Now it just doesn't work. Oh, okay. Yep, that's why you wax the car. It makes it go faster.
Aerodynamics.
It slips through the wind. Well, I guess I don't know much about this thing, but we're going to figure it out. Has anybody ever used one of these manual tire changers before? If you have, let's see what you got to say about it. Let's see.
Chad, on my water pump, they had a problem, so they just JB welded it shut back again. And like a broken pulley too.
Oh, we'll figure it out, I guess. Parts everywhere. You got parts on the ground over there. I guess that's how it works. In this case, something gets out of line.
My guess is it turned on them.
My volume's not going good?
What?
You hear my volume?
Yeah, no, I was talking about the water pump.
Oh, volume.
No, turn. I never said volume.
Oh, whatever. I can't hear nothing. I don't have my hearing aids. All right, there we go. So that is the tire machine. I'll put it out of the way for now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm just gonna replace the water pump because the idler pulley's got a big old crack in it. The water pumps don't last super long. I've noticed it's like 100,000 miles on these, and they usually go out.
Floor. Yeah, bolts everywhere. Bolts. And more bolts. Yes, it works.
So are you working for the man or working for parting out the cars right now, Chad?
All right. So that's unbolted, unboxed. I mean. So let's see what we got here.
That's unfortunate. Is it your Monday?
It probably turned. Okay, I thought.
You talking about my?
No. Okay, sounds fine. Not going to read that one because we don't care what color it is. That guy racing finds. Morton USA said hi. Oh, there we go. Hey, Unks. Hey, old people. That's what he's saying. That's he's talking about me, not you, Ryder. Unks is old people.
Oh, I didn't even read that.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. So what's up? What's up? What's up?
Gonna list the black 7 cab tonight.
The man.
Oh, nice. Full truck or just the cab?
Oh man, you ought to back off the corn. I'm going to lose. Oh, going to list the extra cab tonight. All right, there you go. I got not much left on my cab. All I got is the cab left for the most part.
Mine's
yes, it's Monday night shift. Got lots of parts. How old is the bike in the rafters? So we got a couple different bikes up there. They're not very old.
They're all 2005 or 2007.
5, 6, 7, I think, somewhere there. But they're old beach cruisers that we keep up there, and we used to ride them a lot. I don't ride them much anymore. But
there's no beaches here.
Live in the hills, hard to ride. But I do ride my Big Ripper, my 29-inch Big Ripper. It's at my dad's, actually. Let's see. Froggy Style 64. How do you old timers carry on? I guess we just keep moving forward.
I'm only 29.
Yeah, you're not an old timer. Not an old timer at all. Yep, you just look old. Oh, well. That's the way it goes, right? You just look old.
Yeah.
What can you say? Yep, we did see that. Robert saw your wagon for sale on Facebook Marketplace in LA. Yep, 36 grand. They sold it for 30 and took it to LA, and then they put it right on the lot. So,
and that guy does not know anything about that car.
So we don't know what's going on with it. Don't know. I made the deal at 30, so whatever they can do, they can do it. He did tell me he'd sell it back to me if I ever wanted to buy it back, but apparently that was not true. But,
you should text him like, hey, I'm having second thoughts. Can I buy the car back?
And then the bikes. Yeah, the bikes, they're old. Those are felt beach cruisers. So there's a taxi one, there's a Hurley, and then there's a felt women's cruiser. It's called Claire. They're kind of a limited type of a bike. That's a taxi right there. It's a numbered bike. They used to have pedals on it until Ryder robbed him for his bike.
And mine's at Hunter's house. And then my beach cruiser.
There's Claire. That's Tori's bike. And they're made by Felt also. And they're 3 speeds. And then there's the Hurley.
Not this one. Me and Hunter's were not 3 speeds.
Oh yeah. Hunter's is just a single speed. Mine and the Claire are 3 speeds.
And then I had the Crass.
And then he has a Crass, yeah. And then we have the Big Rippers. We have a couple of those. We still ride those. Let's see. Without us old timers, you young ones don't have a chance. There you go. Morton USA. That's right. Not us old timers. Except that guy right there is not an old timer. He's a young timer. He's only 29. I'm a little older. Any snow? So we woke up this morning to snow, quite a bit.
That was gone.
And then by about 10 in the morning, we had no snow. And then we went to Cottonwood, and there was snow. And then we got here, and again, there's no snow. We got sunshine right now. Nice and sunny out. It's cold, though. I used to change tires.
It sounds like you.
In high school, working at a gas station in the late 70s. Haven't done it since. That's exactly the same with me, Tim. So that's what we did. That's what about a manual tire changer. I don't know if you watched my video. We did one about us changing the tire and polishing the caps and all that. And it turned out great. I mean, look at that freaking thing. So that thing was pretty dingy looking. It still looks a little dingy.
I was the manual tire changer.
And then, but the cap got all polished up like chrome. It was real dingy. In fact, I'll show you what the cap looks like before we polish one. I have one over here. It's kind of interesting how you put that on the buffing wheel on the drill.
He's over here right now. Oh, you have your mic on, don't you still? It's not playing very loud.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear you and get back over there.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah. No. They did not hear you at all when you're over here.
So I went and got a cap on the other side of the shop. For some reason, my microphone didn't work that far, but that's how plain and dull they are. You really see how dull, a little bit of rust on them and stuff before we polish them. Then they turn out like that, like chrome.
Hey, and make sure if you guys are watching, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out. It's free. Doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build Ryder stuff up. I'm already over the 1,000 and the watch hours and all that, and I'm hoping he'll slough off some of that to get his, since he does all this work in here, and he's building on his channel for all his welding and stuff. Let's say figure out the name for the Safari yet. I have not figured out a name yet, Keith. I don't know. It's over there. We got it inside here and off to the side.
Neglected.
So this car slid in front of it. We're going to take and we're going to get this thing on the road. I've pumped about everything you can think of down those cylinders. And I bought a turkey baster today, and I'm going to put a hose on it and going to suck some of the fluids out that I got in there, and we're going to go with apple cider vinegar. I was told apple cider vinegar will do it. We've tried all the mixtures, all the stuff everybody suggested and all that. So we'll see if that does it. Let's see. I thought your 185 tires would be too short in diameter, but should look fine with the proper stance. Love the Whitewalls. Okay, so that's what I thought. I thought they were going to be a little small. Actually, the way it sits stock, it actually looks pretty good like that. I am going to come down a couple inches in the front just so it looks completely right. It does look a lot smaller in the back, but the front fills out good. And those were bought on Amazon. I didn't want the full 3-inch whites, and I didn't want the little skinny ones. I wanted that size right there. In Amazon, they were only like, remember what they were, Ryder?
I thought you said like $90 a tire, $80.
$85. I think they're $85, $87. I think it was $87. So I think they're $87 a tire, but yeah, they look good. I mean, they're, when I come down like 2 inches and get that wheel well right to the white, I think it looks spot on. I was a little nervous, I'll be honest with you. I did a lot of research and a lot of asking and looked at a lot of different cars.
Days worth.
What's that?
Days worth.
Days worth. Yeah, I looked at them constantly. I wanted it to look right. That's what it takes. But thank you, Tim. I think it turned out good. Little smaller tire will help the 216 cubic inch, 95 horsepower beast that's under the hood. Liquid wrench, 2BT4, and a rattle gun. 2B4 liquid wrench. So I did the liquid wrench already in there. I didn't do the 2B4 and a rattle gun.
Torch will make it go quick too.
Oh, there's Glacier Automotive Specialties.
Hey, Glacier.
How's it going, y'all? It's going good. How are you? Glad you could join us. I said we're doing this live to hopefully spark some interest in Fallis fabrication. I think he's that way. Does it look like when I go that way to you? Does it point at you, Ryder?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it points at me on my screen.
Or if I point that way, does it look at you?
No, you're pointing away. You're pointing at 55.
Well, that way.
Yeah.
And you would point that way at me. There we go. We're trying to get oriented in this thing. We're trying to do all three of us. Good, can't complain. Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't know. Complaining to see. Yeah, you're right. Doesn't help none. Nobody listens to it anyways. Air chisel, vibrate the block. Yeah, I've seen them do that. So I was kind of scared about the air chisel vibrating the block. I couldn't figure out exactly what to put on and where to put it. Do you have an idea there, Keith, what you'd put on the end of the air hammer or chisel or whatever you want to call them?
What I've been doing is
Yeah, so we rock it every day here. Just trying to get it to move, and plugs are out of it right now, so it should move. And we've just been rocking it back and forth. And I put a pry bar on it, things like that. We just got it in the shop 2 days ago, so
Not even 2 days ago. We got it last night.
Was it in the shop last night?
That was yesterday that we went and did the
Oh,
trailer.
that's right.
Remember?
Yesterday. Got it in the shop yesterday. My bad.
And if you're hearing that little ding
2x4,
noises,
2x4. Got it. 2x4 and a flat one. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll have to try that next. That'll be the next thing. We'll give her a try. What is it going to do? Not work?
LS swap it if it doesn't work.
Yeah, LS swap will work for sure. A buddy of mine
Ugly motor.
Buddy of mine's a picker and a restorator, and he restorates a lot of stuff, and I mean a lot of rusty stuff and a lot of frozen stuff. And he always uses apple cider vinegar. He said, goes, no, everybody kind of walks past it. He says, but it'll work. He swears by it.
Which friend?
Donnie.
Oh,
Donnie would know.
Yeah.
Donnie would definitely know. So all the restoration stuff he does, he's always dealing with frozen, unstuck parts, and that's what he does. It's kind of what he does for a living. He's a picker.
When he can't afford to ruin it either, because if he ruins it, it loses value.
So yeah, I think the flat on the air hammer and a thing will vibrate that crap. That's a good idea. Probably on that back side there. Yeah, because you can go right by where the spark plugs. There's plenty of room there. That's pretty close to the top of the pistons, right at the base of the head there. Yeah, that'll work. We'll try that next. Definitely give it some vibration. And it makes sense, you vibrate. And I read it online that you could do that. But that's the first thing I did was white vinegar. That was the exact first thing.
I take
it back. The first thing was the liquid wrench stuff. The second thing was the white vinegar.
I thought the first thing was the pry bar.
Yeah, the pry bar. Need a bigger pry bar. It's weird because it didn't break for any reason. It's just been sitting. But, this thing is falling apart. The interior is just like really, really bad shape. It's still original, but it's just, you touch it and it just disintegrates. It's really cool how it's original. So I bought a big old jug of apple cider vinegar.
Water pump's off.
All right, let's look. I'm going to come and look. Put the cat back. Oh, that was the paint.
Not really. Yeah, it's really quiet for you now. I don't think your mic's picking up. I think it's picking up off what's over there. Maybe that's only picking up. Jimmy James have technical difficulties.
Let's see if it's working now. Let's try the microphone now. Now it shows it's not even on.
Well, it sounds good over there because
you're next to your phone
mic. Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, let's see if I go back on. Can you hear me now? That's the microphone.
Yeah.
Hello. I don't know. Definitely not coming off the camera. It's coming off the mic. I'm afraid to touch anything on it. All right. That's a beautiful car. Yeah, it's a cool car. Definitely. Has all the original paint on it, original interior, original 216 in it. I've started cutting the paint on it. I used the McGuire's #1. And then now I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with McGuire's #2. Then I'm going to hit it with the #6. I'm going to go from 2 to 6. And it'll shine. I've done a lot of these, so when they have original paint, you don't want to overdo them on the cutting and buffing. But I just use that's a medium cut and a cleaner. Then I come in with this, and then we do it with #6. Let's see, Andrew. Sweet car, dude. Thank you.
And of course, my car is outside. It's not like it's my shop at all.
Outside. Like you said, we're doing a little buffing and relaxing on this bad boy. Just picked it up. It kind of skipped in front of the Safari. And then we got the 55 over there. don't know if a lot of you guys have seen the 55. It's a really nice car. It's probably the nicest. Well, no, it's not probably. It is the nicest car. So I'll kind of show you around the shop a little bit. We'll do a swap around here. There we go. All right, so this is the 56. We already got the new tires on it, or excuse me, 52. We got the new tires on it.
Well, the 56 is a stow bolt, or 52 is a stow bolt. The
Yeah, it's a stow
55
bolt.
is a V8.
And as you can see, the interior is all original, but we've been kind of tearing it apart. Look at the dust come off that bad boy. And it's holding up to there here, but on this side, it's all kind of coming apart. The dash is in great shape. So I'm going to have to polish that up. Steering wheel's good. All that's pretty good. This car is a neat car. It doesn't really have a dent in it. I don't think there's a dent in this thing. Not that I know of. So I haven't done this at all. This is all, hasn't been touched. So I just did the front door. If you look down, you can kind of see where I've cut it. It won't show the shine yet until we're done. But then we got the 55 over there. There's the 55 all covered up on the front. We were doing some grinding and stuff, so that's all cut up. And then we have the Safari. Well, that's the Pontiac Safari. And it's a nice car, too. It's a rust-free little car. But it's off to the side so we can work in here. It was going to be the next restoration. That's why I sold that 56 Chevy wagon that most of you guys have seen to fund this. But then I come across this. Ryder had showed me this car prior, and I kept thinking about it, and I thought, oh, I bet I could buy that. It wasn't for sale. And then, oh, yeah, you can see what I did here. There to there. And that's just my cutting it. That's a great view to show. That's a cool view. I should take a picture of that as I do it. Yeah, you can kind of see where I did it on the hood where it come over.
Yeah, see, that's the problem there, Briggsmaster.
So let's see here. I worked a lot of times outside to finally have a shop. So that's why I work inside now. It took me years to get a big shop and then a garage. But there's the car. I love patinaed cars. I don't know. It's not for everybody. I say it's only for the cool kids, but man, there's something about a patina car that just floats my boat. Let's see how fast I can get banned. The young Apollo. Why would you want to get banned? Why would you want to do it fast? I know you could do it fast. That's not a challenge. Well, I think the challenge would be their young Apollo. See how well you get along with everybody. Get likes and subscribe. And before you get banned, go ahead and like and subscribe.
On both channels.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, yeah, hit Fallis Fabrication first and then hit mine, before you get banned. Like and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff. So we don't want you banned. Come on now. What fun is that? See how long you can go without getting banned.
Got the
LOL. Exactly.
front of the engine gotta get cleaned now.
And we got the shop kind of cleaned up. I mean, I say we, I mean Ryder. So Ryder got it all the stuff here. Like, that's all the junk on your floor and blah, blah, blah. We got it all swept up and oiled up. I made a little mess last night with my cleaning when I was buffing this thing. But for the most part, we're looking pretty good. We're getting there. Not to the standard it needs to be, but it's definitely coming along. And again, these tires from Amazon are a trick. They're great tires. And I really like them tires. The wheel turned out good. The hubcap turned out good. Maybe we'll flip this around, but so that's the cars. That's the tour of the hot rods that we're working on. And then the Buick's outside. That's I can go outside for a second. Let me show the Buick. Everybody needs to see the Buick. What is wrong with this thing? Oh, it must be operator error. So out here, yeah, And then there's the Buick. So it's going to have an LS in it. And then, of course, we have the cattle truck. That's the tap truck on the side there. The beer taps are going to be. I was supposed to order those today. I didn't get around to it. But I got to get those ordered because we're going to bring that in fairly quick. That's why I want to get that 52 running so I can pull it outside. Let's see. Is that the car of the 57 Chevy? So that's a 55 Chevy. And then there's a, well, I'll go over them again real quick. Let me see if I can work my camera. There's our view.
Oh,
We got the view of the prairie here. There
that's
you
the
go.
55.
No animals out there today. They're walking around here somewhere. All right. So 52, two-door deluxe sedan. That's not, so they make a business coupe also that's a little different. And 52, they make a business coupe, but it's called a special. Same thing. Same roof line on it. This is the sedan. And then this is a 56 Pontiac Safari. That's a rare one right there. Virtually a rust-free car. The floorboards are perfect, no corner issues. Where he primed it is kind of coming through again, a little bit of the rust, but we'll clean that up. And then that with the partial cover on it, that is the 55 Chevy. That's the nicest car in the bunch. So
Nicer than the 54 Buick out there.
yeah, it's nicer than the Buick.
Jeez.
And then let's see here. So David, if you got the older car, you get much more money. Yeah, is it true? Yeah, I guess it is. To a certain extent, this right here, this one done is the most expensive car in here by far.
It's the newest.
By far. That's the second most expensive, and this 52 would be the third. 52 is the oldest, so I don't think oldest would matter because it looks like 56, the newest, would be the most expensive.
And the 31 Model A ain't worth nothing compared to these two cars right here.
Yep. Nice car, Jim. Did you use the same technique on the 52 bumper as the hubcap? Got to spruce up the 56 handyman bumper. So, yes. So, I just started on this bumper here, and I'll kind of show you what it did. I just hit the edge of the bumper. Let me show you.
And remember, if you guys are,
You can kind of see where the bumper is starting to shine up a little bit. And even that chrome piece. So, it turned out good. And the hubcaps did really well. And then I did the chrome here also. And I did it with the buffing and the wax. Now you can I'll show you something else we have here that'll work on a die grinder. And this works really good for by hand. So I just did it on this buffing wheel here. That's the old buffing wheel. And then, so I have one of these down here. Where you can buy these at Hobo Freight right here. There you go. And that goes on. You can even put it on a drill if you want to. And that works really good with a little white rouge. And it will shine it up like you won't believe and get in the nice small spots with it, everything. So go ahead and use that. And you go to Harbor Freight, you can get them. Along with all the polishing stuff. Works pretty good. You will be happy with it, I bet. Really, just that Harbor Freight. I keep saying Harbor Freight because I'm a Snap-on guy, but a lot of this stuff I get at Harbor Freight. This wheel right here with this foam pad. And then you can cut it with number 1 Meguiar's. Put it around on the bumper. It works good. It works really good. So that's what I did with my other wagon. And then I also take the chrome, a lot of the rust off. We take it off with WD-40 with a crumpled up tin foil. And it'll pull all those little spots of rust off. Let's see, where do you live in the car works? We live in north central Idaho, out of Cottonwood, Idaho, is where we are.
and where to find the cars? Facebook Marketplace. If you're looking for your
Never
own
mind.
project.
I didn't say that. I said, what do you need for the car works?
Oh, the car to work. For
So
them
the
to work.
motor's stuck. I'm sorry about that. The motor is frozen. This car's been sitting since the best recollection. Let me turn this thing around. Put it back down. So the best of our recollection or knowledge or information, that we got from Larry is he registered in '86. Is the last time he registered this car, and it has a '91 sticker on the license plate. Get this all set up. So, but the engine's frozen, and we can't seem to get it unstuck. So, as like Keith Hill has been telling us, and everybody's been so helpful trying to get us to get this thing broke free. They didn't park it because it was broke. They parked it because they just didn't drive it anymore. So we've been rocking it in gear with the plugs out, and we've put about every kind of juice known to man in there.
So these
the next
cars,
thing, go ahead.
These cars do not need welding or body filler. These are patina cars. So the 52 is not getting any body filler or welding on it. It's a pristine car left in original condition.
Yeah, because this thing's all patina. This hasn't been touching. See where I started on this fender here, compared to the hood. It gives you an idea what it's going to look like. It's going to be it's original emerald green paint. Car's never been painted, never been touched, never been wrecked, never even been door dinged. It's a pretty clean car. It just sat outside. But back to what he was saying is it's going to be needed to break the engine free. I don't want to pull it if I don't have to. So if I have to pull it, I have to pull it. The problem if I pull it, I might be putting a 6.0 in it. I want to do the 3 on the tree with the 216 to start with. That is the plan. We'll see how far I get. At that age of those cars, it takes a lot of welding and body
I just answered that.
Oh, you already answered? Okay. Hi from Oklahoma, and 52 and a 55 are nice rides. Yep, thank you. And then the Safari, I like the Safari too a lot, but it definitely needs more work. Yep, ATF was in it actually yesterday. So that's what I did, Robert. I put ATF in it yesterday.
Got a lot of it on the ground.
And I put a lot, Ryder's mad at me because I put a bunch on the ground. It poured out everywhere. I filled it. And then Follow Fabrication said hi.
That's my channel.
Oh, okay. Does yours get the same reading on your channel?
I don't know, because Tim said I'll try to locate and subscribe to Ryder's channel later.
Okay.
I'll be posting the Buicks on my page. But that's my channel right there, Fallis Fabrication.
His Buick project, and will you have more of his Buick on Jimmy James Garage? Yes, Tim, we will have lots of his Buick on my channel because this is what we're doing, So I'm not going to just, if we work on it, I'm going to film it. He'll film some stuff on his too, obviously, but that's kind of how it's going to go. It says, so Tori said it doesn't show Ryder live on his page, just yours.
Hopefully I get the watch hour still.
Oh, yeah, because maybe next time we'll have to you'll do the live and then me join it. Wouldn't that be a bitch? I get all the stuff and you just get the...
I got to do all the work.
That's what you get when you're old. You get to be smart.
Is it smart or is it lucky?
Yeah, lucky, smart. It's all the same. So, yeah, that's kind of funny how that won't switch over. So hopefully you guys, if you are watching it on mine and his is not doing it, go over to his and, that's what we're doing this. I have the 1,000. I'm over the mark. I have the watch hours. I have all the stuff. And it's because of you guys I have it, and I really appreciate that. Don't take that wrong. But I'm trying to pass the love on to Ryder and to Tori Time. We're trying to get them so they're all monetized and all, above the watch hours and all that. That's what we did it. We knew I had a lot of people on my stuff, and that's what we attached them. We tried to do Tori also, but it didn't go through. But just let us do 2. So, the reason we did this is because we wanted to drag him over to his channel. Like I said, I'm over the 1,000 and I'm over the watch hours. So, and again, that's because of you guys. And I can't thank you enough. And I've said it a bunch of times, if it wasn't for people tuning in and then, you guys are commenting here. We know who you are. I know exactly who you are. You guys always comment on my stuff. I love your information. I take it all in and I use it all as much as I possibly can. And I really appreciate the insight because a lot of times I know stuff, but then, you have to say, oh, well, why don't you do this? Oh, yeah. A lot of times you forget, especially since I'm 67 years old.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Looks 67.
Oh, well. All right. Well, that's kind of what we're doing. Again, the paint's cool here. I love showing the paint where we've started the buffing process between here and here. So, and it's actually pretty smooth. It needs it again. It's really smooth up here, and it's a little rough right through here. So that kind of tells you as you're doing this, you know, when you feel it, it's a little bit rough. And look, it's still kind of coming off on my hand. So you take your rag, come back with it. It's probably re-dried. It's been so cold out, you know, to re. Yeah, there was just a little bit of wax still on there. But yeah, you can really see the difference between here and here. Now with the buffing wheel, and it's pretty simple. I'll kind of show you what we're doing. We got extension cords and everything. Plug her in and give her a shot. Let's see how it works.
Auto body teacher told us to check quarter panels for bullets before welding. Sure enough, did a 50 Chevy with full shotgun shells. Hey, that makes sense. My truck's got bullets all over it. This is my job.
I'll show you what we're doing while we're sitting here. Okay, auto body teacher told us to check quarter panels for bullets before welding. Sure enough, did a 50 Chevy quarter where one of the shotgun shells. Oh, that's pretty good, Keith. That's cool. And by the way, if you guys are on here and you see Keith pop up, he's a master of knowledge. Been there, done that. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Take his advice. You'll thank me later. But he probably frown what I'm doing. We'll throw a little bit of juice on there. And then, like I said, this is kind of rough here. I don't know how long that is on my camera. Let me come back and get it. Like I said, let's move it out some more before we get to the number 6. Kind of buff it, you know. But don't be afraid of the chrome. It'll shine that up too. That's kind of what we're doing. Make sure you keep the machine moving. Just like that.
No idea what you're saying.
Gonna shine like a diamond.
No idea what you're saying. Can't hear anything.
That's it, that's all. I was supposed to slam on the hood, but oh well. It'll be fine.
No idea what you're saying while you're buffing. It was so loud, couldn't hear anything.
Oh, it was buzzing?
Well, you couldn't hear anything. The noise of the.
Yeah, it's probably on my microphone. So that just did is just put the buffing wheel on it. Now we'll let it dry up, and then I'll come back and buff it off. So I won't do that much more. In fact, I'll leave that down because nobody can hear what we're saying. But yeah, you can hit this emblem right here, this hood ornament with it. And if you see, it's kind of gray and it just kind of fogged over. You'll be surprised how that will shine up. In fact, what I'll probably do is I end up pulling this and then do it underneath and pull this and do the paint underneath so it blends in good. But even like that, let me kind of show you something real quick. Just to take some of the grime off, you can use just a regular old gas monkey towel and hit that top of that emblem with it. It's all kind of grungy. And it'll take that stuff right off. You don't have to get in there and go crazy with it. Just a little bit on there. With a little discolored. That edge right there. I'm not going to do the whole emblem. I don't want to take all that blue paint off. It will shine right up. Not the proper way, I guess. It's the way that works. But even look where I hit turn the green. That's it. That's all it takes. It don't take much. Just a little bit of elbow grease. About 90% of it. Like I said, that's just quickie right there. The green's obviously some paint on the hood. We'll come back and finish it. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is. Let's see that. But it was all dulled up before on this edge, and now it's not. Nice and shiny. It's amazing what you do with a little bit of compound. But yeah, this really kind of shows it. It's dulled up now because I got the wax on there. But as soon as it dries, we'll buff that off. But that's what you do. That's how you do it. That's how you get her done. And then we'll wash the pads and we'll go with a finer grit. I always love this number 6 with wires. It's my favorite of all times. It works really good.
I don't know if I should how I should paint the block.
What's that?
I don't know if I should leave the color silver. Obviously, leave the heads alone, but I don't know if I should just paint everything besides the heads, or if I should leave that timing cover. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I don't know if they can hear me or not.
No, we can't.
So we're talking about, they can probably hear me now, right?
Yeah.
So we were talking over on his engine over there. Does he paint the whole thing or not? So he can paint that aluminum timing cover and heads and all that, make it look like that blue that he likes. And then, or what I suggested is cleaning that aluminum up real good, polishing those heads with a buffing wheel, polish the flat machine portion, and then just painting the block, taping it off, painting the block. That would give it a good look, especially with the blue valve covers. You're not going to see a lot of that once you put the equipment on it, but
Yeah.
depends what look you want. Do you want it all to look like that, just like a stock type blue, or not?
Well, it's kind of cool when you do the blue block, but then you have the aluminum valve or heads, so it looks
Yeah.
like it's performance. It gives it a performance look to me.
Yeah. Yep, you can do it, or you paint the block aluminum, and then it would look like an aluminum block in there. I'm telling you, nobody'd ever notice.
Nope.
They would think, "Oh, you got an aluminum LS," and you have a
Uh,
5.3.
That's the it's
Not that you're
only
trying to lie to anybody, because you're not. But if they ask what's 5.3 panel with aluminum tape, they're gonna be like, "What?" So that's a good, neat deal. So you can do all that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So the Bluetooth must not work when I get too far. Can you still hear me right here?
Yeah, kind of. It sounds like you're talking away from it though.
Is that too low or still hear me?
I can still hear you. It just sounds like you're standing back from
I
it.
wonder if it's because. How about if I do it like this? Can you hear me good now?
No, it's
Must be coming off the phone.
you're getting the mic from the phone. That's it.
Huh, I don't know. We have to figure that out. No. DJ, okay, thumbs up, cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the live from Idaho. That's what we're doing. We're working on the cars today. That thing should dry up here pretty quick, and we can buff on that. Yeah, it's still pretty dry, pretty wet. It's cold out. It takes a long time. It probably won't be dry for another hour. But that's what we're doing. We're just out here working in the shop. Let's see here. Yep, that's all the comments we have. So make sure when you guys get on here, you go like and subscribe. Follow fabrication. His is not showing up. You have to go over to his. We're trying to do that to build his stuff up because I'm already over the 1,000 and then I'm over the 5,000 watch hours. So you have to be at 4,000. I'm already at 5. So I'm rolling pretty good there. Got rid of my grandfather's 41 old. This is Keith Hill. Got rid of my grandfather's 41 olds. He bought new. Oh, a few years ago. Had the straight 8. How cool is that? Wow. Yeah, that's cool. You don't see any straight 8s. I know the Pontiac did it. The olds did it.
Buick had it.
Did Buick have a straight 8?
Yeah, so they're known for is the straight 8.
Oh, Chevrolet did. And Chevrolet just had the Beast 216 right here, 95 horse. ripping and snorting.
Top speed 73.
The oil slinger that dips in the oil to sling it on there. Solid lifters in there. You got to adjust them. Yeah, I can tell you, I got a solid lift cam in that bad boy. Say, what do you got in yours? Oh, you have an LS? Oh, really? I got a solid lift cam.
You got a solid block right now.
Yeah, it's stuck. Like I said, we've been doing the rocking and rolling with it. It's still not breaking free. Let's see. Manuel Fuentes. Have a 40 Ford straight 8. Oh, that's cool. I thought they were all
50.
the flathead V8s.
50.
Yeah. I thought the 50 Ford was a flathead V8. But I'm not real hip on the Fords. I can tell you about everything you can know on a Chevrolet, but don't know much about the Fords at all. Oh, hydrostatic track, half hot. I've seen those. I've heard of those. Those are cool. Yeah, they did some neat things back in the 40s and 50s. That's really cool. Are you kind of bummed you got rid of it, or you okay with it? Yes, a flathead. Oh, I get it's a flathead, but was it a V8 or a straight 8? I didn't know Ford made a straight 8 Ford. I thought it was a V8. Chris Fisher, I just noticed you are both in the same room. Amazing cars, man. Thank you. Yeah. So what we're doing, Chris, he's on the other side of my shop. We're trying to get him a bunch of likes and subscribes and all that. And I already have it all. We're hoping to share over to his. And so he went live on his channel over here. I went live on mine over here. And
I sure hope I get the watch hours.
Yeah, we're not sure if he's getting the watch hours or not. So, at least
the rich get richer.
The rich get richer is what he said. Hey, James Garage. And then 2A projects. No, I get that. That's why that. I ended up getting 2A projects. My 56 wasn't the project. It was done. It was all done deal. I mean, I could have added air conditioning. Could have done a few more things, but for the most part, it was a done deal. Look at Ryder's showing his Buick. All those tracks, both of you. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate that. So, Chris Fisher, yay, cool. It means a lot to us. It really does. And then after you subscribe, I always ask, go ahead and comment. I love the comments and tell me what you think, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll figure it out from there. That's big for us. So I'm trying to be extremely interactive with my channel, even when I hit the million subscribers, because that's the goal.
The best way to get
on this stuff, because I'm out here working every day on the garage. My first goal is to get to 1,000. My next goal is to get one of them play buttons at 100,000, but I'm shooting for 1 million. That's what I'm really, really working for. I know there's 1 million car guys out there. And of course, I just love the guys that interact. That's really cool when you put that down, because that's kind of what it is in this new age. I do go to car shows and drag race and all that stuff, but, in the wintertime, there's a lot of time that, we can do this stuff. And, we had a guy on here from, he's in the middle of Europe there. What was he saying? Austria. And then we had another one from Poland. Usually we'll get somebody from Brazil.
Russia.
Brazil's on here a lot. We've had Japan. We've had them all. So
the best way to
shout
cut
out to all that. And again, thank you so much for doing the subscribe thing. That means a lot to us.
The best way to get your LS out of your car.
About?
The best way to get your LS out of your car is just to cut the frame right there. Cut the frame right there. And then cut the torsion bars. And then the LS comes right out. Unlike that one.
Anything car, I draw them down, man. I'm into any automobile, especially the old ones. Yeah, that's what we are. So I don't know if you're here earlier when I had all the cars on here, but we have a 52 right here just picked up, 56 Safari, and then the 55 Chevy, and then he has his 54 Buick out there. And I also have a truck we're turning into a tap truck that goes to weddings and parties, and it's a 60 Chevy truck.
You need that on there.
Oh. The old show it closer so you can see what it is. Well, there you go. Huh. That's kind of funny. I don't think I'll put it on there. If it was a rat rod, I would.
Yeah.
Nice
This is
seeing
a
father and son
patina
working
car.
together. My dad's been gone for 12 years. You two remind me of my garage relationship with my dad. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, brings back a good memory and all that. And sorry to hear about that with your father. That, we've all lost parents, I get that. I did skip one here. And that, yeah, Tim, that sucks. But I'm glad it can bring out some memories. I'm glad you're joining us in here. And I love when they comment and all that. Appreciate that. Let's see. Chris Fisher. I'm working on a 40 Chevy right now, 4-door suicide. That's cool. I like those.
Thanks for
40
white
Chevys.
walls.
Yeah, there you go. Go to Amazon, get the white walls, but he needs the gangster ones.
Yeah.
He needs the wide lights.
Tim, it sounded like your dad had a really cool son.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. So, yeah, if you look at the white walls we did, you'll see it on our channel, which we did. Ryder and I do. How Ryder did it, I just watched. He changed all the tires by hand, and we bought a tire machine, which showed up just a minute ago. But yeah, so there's the car.
Well, and the tire machine is supposed to be here Thursday.
We got the tire machine sitting right here. We got the little spinny thing. That would have been handy. But it showed up this afternoon. We already needed the car. We needed the tires on it. Had to get it off because our neighbor, Pete, Pete, are you watching, Pete?
He probably is not. He had he's doing a dinner for the church, he said.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. All right, Pete, you're missing out. I was going to give Pete, my neighbor, a shout out. So Pete's a good friend of ours, and his daughter broke her car. And so yesterday we had to scramble to get the car off there, get the trailer to go pick her up or pick up the car. Picked up the car, brought it here, and then today it went over to the mechanic they use to fix it. And hopefully it's going to be all good, all good, all good, all good, all good. That is the plan. And then Keith Hill, 61 Chrysler New Yorker wagon. Yep, absolutely. With the rear stuff in it. Let's see, you guys do more gabbing than actual work. Just like me in the garage with my brother. I love it. Yeah, we probably should do more work. We actually do a lot of work during the day. But once we get on live, we just start answering questions. Too much jibber jabbering. Yeah. It's kind of hard to work while you're on the live. Like I try to run the buffer and he's like, hey, all we can hear is that damn buffer running. So yeah, we'll do this for, hour and a half or so, and then we'll go back to it. But yeah, you're right. We do a lot of BSing at times. If we did work the whole time, we'd be done. What part of the U.S. you guys from? So I'm originally from Sacramento, California. That's where I was born and raised, but I live currently in north central Idaho. Cottonwood, Idaho is where we are. We're in the middle of Idaho, but we still have family and friends that are in California. We go back all the time. Both my boys live here in Idaho with all of my grandkids, and so that's why we're here. That's where they live. Hemi Cuda had it since '82. I mean, you can't really argue with that one, can you? That's kind of the top of the heap. And it's funny, those Cudas, when I was a kid, they'd give all them Dodges away. A lot of the Mopars, that was why a lot of kids my age had them, because they were inexpensive. They ain't inexpensive no more. It's weird how the muscle car era is just taking off,
Four-doors are expensive now.
You could buy a Chevelle.
Four-doors are expensive nowadays.
Yeah, you could buy the 55 Chevy was kind of always up there a little bit in price, the Nomads, but for the most part, all the Chrysler products were cheap. You could get them anywhere you wanted to. And now you can't even buy one. KP, why did
the potato refuse to leave Idaho? Because it couldn't find a more appealing place to live.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Chris is from PA,
we are a long ways from potato country.
Yeah, not all Idaho's
that's
potatoes.
Cool, guys.
I didn't realize that.
What's that?
I moved here. I didn't know. I thought Idaho was all potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
It's just southern Idaho.
Right. Yeah, so Pennsylvania, that's cool. That's where our one guy we better not talk about him on YouTube. They might go see him.
Yeah, they're already probably watching him.
Oh, I'm sure they do. He does more work than we do jibber jabbering. That old Tony D'Angelo's from down there. We watch his stuff all the time. I think he's a pretty sharp guy.
Yeah, he's super sharp.
Yeah. Of course, his is produced real well. His stuff, and he's well connected.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, you're right. I would agree with that statement there, Keith. People were like, oh, we bought a Dodge. That was a smart move. Who's calling who's stupid now? So you get to win. You own one. You own the Hemi Cuda. You own it. Yeah, those Mopars in general, they are definitely a catch right now. Well, they've been like that for a while, actually. So,
like 20 years or so now, seems like. Right? No, I was sitting on it. I was sitting on it. You have all the chairs. Like you own the shop or something.
Favorite chair. That's because it rolls around and it's good to work with it. And when you get old, you get to use. There you go. See, I look old right there.
Yeah. He just needs a toilet underneath it.
But it's good because you can whip around and then go ahead and get working on it. It's right the right height. It's got brakes. You lock it and it doesn't move.
It's got handles.
A handle to stand up when you're old. So the dance is out. But yeah, this thing works good.
You can lean over the bar when the snap-on guy comes.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So yeah, so let's what we're looking like here. We need some more. We need some more subscribers to go to Fallis Fabrication, because that's why we're doing all this. And plus, we're showing you the cars. And let's get some more questions here. Keith Jr.
I've only gained one subscriber.
What's that now?
I've only gained one subscriber.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess next time we're going to switch it. So we'll do it next couple of days, or tomorrow, or whatever.
We'll get 2 views instead of the 74.
And then you'll go on it, and then I'll do the secondary stuff. Let's see what Keith said again. They called me. Okay, I got that. Keith Jr. got a 70 AAR CUDA with 346 pick. So, and then Chris Fisher put LS motor in that thing. So I have a 6.0 right there with a 4L80E. It was going to go in that Safari, but it may be going in that 52 Chevy. I mean, you can probably see it right there if I lean back. Yeah. So yeah, I have a 6.0 LQ4. It's not a 9. I have the LQ4 in it. Runs great. Bought the truck from
Fat Guy Racing, who was in here earlier.
Yeah, he was in earlier. He probably went back to work. Yeah, we're big LS fans. I do want to get it running with the 6 in it, if possible. I would love to drive around 3 on the tree, the old 6-cylinder, and then go from there, because it doesn't cost me anything to get it running. A little bit of,
apple cider vinegar
and transmission fluid and, I don't know, tool stuff, brake-free stuff, whatever it's called again, and white vinegars and the mixture of the acetones and everything else I've done. It's running out of the cylinders now as we speak. I'm going to suck it all out, and I'm going to try the apple cider vinegar. Yes, sir, that's awesome. Yeah, so, we put, and I don't know if my dad's watching or not, we put an LS in his 56 Nomad, and we put a carburetor on that, and the MSD box on it, and we painted it all, and put the single plane intake on it, and he bought some different pulleys, and it looks really good. In fact, most people walk up to it and don't even know what it is. And then once they kind of figure out, oh, it's the LS, then they ask, oh, what, you put fuel injection on a single plane? And then they really look, and oh, no, that's just the Endurashine L-Rock. So it kind of throws them all off. But it runs really good. It works really well. I actually did a fuel-injected LT1 back in the late 90s, computer control with air conditioning and power steering and four-wheel disc brake. I did it all back in the late 90s. I was one of the first ones I knew that did it. So put it out of a 96 Corvette and put it in a 70 Chevy four-wheel drive truck. And it had like a brand new truck, had leather interior in it, and had 35s on it, and lifted up. And of course, it was purple, but
Purple people eater.
do you need a computer for that transmission? Yes, you do. Yeah, for the 4L80E, it does. Now, I'm going to use LSX Specialties out of Medford, Oregon. From what I've understood, before I talked to him, is he was highly regarded as the LT or LS guy. He's the one to make the computer right, and he's the one to tune it right. He has a dyno and all that stuff. But he also works good over the phone in messages. That guy is, all the research I did, I went, wow, he's kind of the guy. What made it even better, I went to his house, and he has a shop behind his house with the dyno and all the little stuff there. And he's got a little room he showed me where he builds all the harnesses. And you want to talk about a smart individual? That's him. Name's Andy, and he's LSX Specialties. I'm not affiliated. I barely met him. I've talked to him on the phone probably 100 times since I met him. He's going to line this all up. And his big push was to go with a 6.0. He really wanted me to go the LQ9. I probably shouldn't be telling everybody all this because it makes them more scarce. But that's what it's about. I got what I needed, and I'll find it anyway. So, but he really pushed me to go to the 6.0 versus the 5.3, especially since I can afford it. He said, if you're working on your last dollar, or you're young and you're on a budget, well, then go with the 5.3. But when I gave him my budget I had for an engine, he said go with the 6.0. So that's what I did, and I did with the 4L80, and that's so I can turbo it. That's so I can, I have room to grow. So spending an extra $300-400 on the actual motor, or $500, like you said, is definitely an advantage to do that now, and I won't be sorry later. But if you're young and you don't have a lot of funds, then absolutely go with the 5.3. And what I've even heard since then is the 4.8 might even be a better choice. Can't find them hard. There's not a lot of 4.8s around, but they got flat top pistons in them. They whine pretty hard. I don't think you can really go wrong. But my dad's 5.3 and his Nomad runs good, so I would not call that a dog by no means. Is it going to run 11 quarter miles or run the 10s or make the list or any of that good stuff? No. But will it pass all the cars it needs to? Absolutely. It'll run. I got to put an NV 3500 behind an LS.
Is that a 5-speed?
Yeah, what is the NV 3500?
I'm going to be putting the T56 behind mine, the 6-speed.
And did you put an actual LS out of the Corvette, or what are you running?
It's a shame it doesn't tell if he's typing or not.
And what was he? It was Chris. Was he putting in a 40 Chevy? That's what he said.
He had the 40 suicide door.
Yeah. And is that going in the 40 Chevy, or what are you doing with it? Inquiring minds want to know. We need to know. He's typing right now at the sums. I know when I answer questions on these lives, you got to type it all out.
You don't type it out. You go,
Yes, sir.
the dog.
That is a 5-speed. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, that should work really good. NV 3500. I don't know that I've ever heard of. I mean, I probably have, but
I've heard of MV 4500, 3500. I think they're a Dodge transmission. I'm not 100% sure. I think they're the manuals from the Dodges.
85 square body truck. Okay, that's got it. Yeah. So one of my first vehicles I purchased, I had actually quite a few, but one of my newest vehicles I purchased is an 84 Chevy square body. And I bought that back in 1987. It was a 3-year-old truck, and I thought I had something, boy. It felt brand new to me. It only had like 60,000 miles on it. It was a nice truck. I've always loved them square bodies. And of course, I put 4-inch lift in it right away and put 35s on it. Did everything you could possibly do to put a full cage inside of it. It was a neat truck. I worked at the dealership at the time. It came in on trade, and I happened to be working that night. The guy bought a brand new, in 87, he bought the brand new old body style. And they only come in long beds. And he ordered it. And he was the first one on our lot at the GMC dealership. And he traded that truck in, and I'm like, oh, dude, I got to have that. So I run right up to the sales manager and said, hey, can I get into that? So I did. Keith Jr. knows more about the new Chevy stuff than me. He built a dozen 67 Corvette resto mods, 200,000 each with LS7s. That's cool.
Okay, I didn't know I thought those were Dodge transmissions for some reason. People probably swap them in their Dodges.
Yeah,
so they
so
run.
come out of a two-wheel drive Chevy. Huh. Well, after this live, we're going to look it up. I got to know. I think the W might be in the Tahoes, but not sure. So they put in a Tahoe, they put a 5-speed. I don't think I've ever seen a manual in a Tahoe. The 4500 is a Dodge, and the Chevy input shaft is different. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. I get so lost on the transmission numbers anymore. I'm the old school of, Muncie 4-speed, M21, M22, or the Saginahs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the T56.
You're going to do the T56 in yours, right?
Yeah, out of like a '90s 2000 Camaro or Firebird.
So I got to figure out some bolts to bolt this tire changer down. I don't even know how this crap goes together. I think this slides on here. And the duck bill goes on somewhere. It's got to go on here and then slide around like, whoop.
Tomorrow, I actually think I'm gonna get some welding done tomorrow.
Well, it must go like this. And that other tube. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how smart I am. And then that goes into there like that.
Yeah.
And then that goes into there like that. And you adjust it. Woo, doggy. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then the bolts are there for it to all cinch down. Huh. That's going to work out well. And then this cinches down on that. These little dilly bobbers, little studs, like so. And then if you guys are in here watching right now, make sure you go like and subscribe on Fallis Fabrication. It's not coming up on his; it's all on mine. Like and subscribe on mine too. But we're doing this to get his watch hours up. He's been sloughing on mine so much that he's always working on my stuff, and so the part of the reason mine is so high is because Ryder's always out here working on my crap. If he's not around, I got to do it myself, and that kind of sucks ass. So it's much better to have a 29-year-old lay on the floor and fix it than a 57-year-old.
Or to change the tires.
I was out of 1991. You think I'd know that. That's the years I was at the dealership. So, but they were all new back then.
Oh, you were out by 91, weren't you?
I was out by 91, but same trucks, all the same stuff. Just barely out though. Yeah, that slides on like that. And it slides around, has this little plastic deal, and it pulls the tire off as it goes around. Pretty slick.
I can't put a link in the chat. You probably can.
So come over here and link it. Let's see, Keith says, can you put a link in the chat? Yeah, try it.
Maybe Mom can do it.
I don't know. Are you on there, Tori time? Are you watching us still, or did you go back to watching Candy Crush? Put a link in the chat if you can. Tell him to throw up a link. Yep, that's what we're doing there. Good idea. Who come up with that? Keith Hill?
I think chat. I think it was Keith Hill.
Keith always comes up with good ideas.
I texted Tori time.
So we texted her and we texted the boss see if she could put it in. We get a link so they'll go to his stuff.
She said yes.
All right.
And then also give Tori time to follow.
Yep.
That's his bride.
And that's what we're trying to do. That's exactly what we're trying to do. This thing fits well. It fits right on. And I love the plastic on it, so I don't screw the wheel on. This is a pretty neat setup. So that's going to be really good for removing the tires that we've already done. But we're going to do it on the Buick. So the Buick will have tires. I guess that goes there.
Bump, bump.
Oh, it's got two of these little twisty handles.
It smells old in this car.
All right, so let's see what Robert Williams had to say. 95.99 Tahoe had a 3,500 manual option. I wonder how many they actually made. That I don't know that I've ever seen one, to be honest with you.
I think I've seen the old school Bourbon with a manual.
Yeah, the old Suburbans, maybe not the Tahoes, not the smaller
Or
ones. But
a Tahoe.
yeah, I guess they probably. I guess by the time they got to the Silverado type style, they probably didn't have them at all. That's kind of what I'm mixing it up with, because they had that big square boot on them with the big shifter head, all plastic on it. Oh, yes, sir, they do. I forgot about the Tahoes. There you go. And you're right, I came out of a 95 Chevy truck. That's cool. I like that. That's going to be great.
Tori time must be struggling to get that link.
Yep. Yep, she's trying to figure it out, obviously.
Those are some roses I make.
It's all one transmission. The bell housing do not come off. Okay. And is it a top loader also? I'm taking this top loader. Style type transmission. Comes right up through the floor. Is that going to interfere with your seat at all when you put it in there? Being a truck to a car? I guess you'll figure it out as you put it in, because, you switch one thing, you switch 10 things after it. Kind of how it works. Oh, look, the car's moving. So for you that are not commenting or anything, I don't know how long you've been on there, but we keep rocking this car back and forth with the juice we got in it, trying to break it free, because we want to run that 6-cylinder. That is the goal. Get her running. Yes, sir, top loader. Okay, cool. I kind of figured it was.
Hey, Pushrod.
Pushrod Garage, what's up? Pushrod in the house. So there's the 52 Chevy there, Pushrod. We got into the shop, got the shop all, Ryder got the shop all cleaned up.
The blower surgeon on it right now.
And now he's trying to rock it back and forth, trying to get that engine broke free after all the hundreds of different kinds of juices we've been shoving in there for the last week. Bucket seats is my solution. That'll work. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
What about one of those old school farm tractor seats?
Oh, with the cutout of it? Oh, the farm tractor. You're not doing the right rod. Those old spring ones with the John Deere.
They look like the bicycle seat.
Yeah. No, I think no. Hey, dude, look at this.
Mike.
WTF Mike tapping in. Time capsule. Hey, guys. Hey, WTF Mike. What we try to do is do the dual thing, and we tried to get it to Ryder. Since I have the subscribers, thanks to you.
And the watch hours.
And the watch hours, thanks to you. WTF Mike was a big part of that night. We even drank a beer over it. I drank 2, actually. And then, so we're trying to get it to Ryder today, but he's not getting the watch hours, we don't think. We're not sure. Maybe we did it wrong, so. Yeah. He says, I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Oh, I'm not thinking it has gas in it. This thing hasn't run since 91, I think. And actually before that. Kind of the fun part of this is on the little registration, the last one it had the actual mileage on it. It said 9,600. Right now there's 10,000 on it. So could it be 196 or 100? I don't know. Doesn't look like it, because I looked at all the paperwork. You have a sore butt with a metal seat. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I think the gas is long gone. I think the gas, with that kind of gas back in the late 80s, early 90s, it probably still run. It's probably got good gas in it.
Mom said she posted in here, but I don't see it in here.
She said she posted, huh? Never saw it. Maybe she can do it again. Fallis Fabrication said hi. Tim Yonkers, hey Ryder. WTF. Oh, you definitely did it wrong. Yeah, we did it wrong, obviously. We'll have to put his on next and do it that way. Buddy, give me some advice on that there beard. I've been going hard on mine for a good doggy age. Nothing quite as good as yours, though. You know, that's you. That ain't me. I mean, I've grown mine for a couple of days. I shaved mine off. The Fallis boys grow a beard in like an hour.
Mom, if you're in here, just type hi real quick.
What's up? Your eye's a little red. Yours or mine?
Not mine.
Yours are covered up. I don't know. Mine red?
I don't know. No. You're gay.
You try to look into my soul. Yeah, it might be the camera rider. That 5.3 will motivate your Buick, Buford, right down the road with no problems. Yeah, that's a fact. It will. There are a lot of people that say that the 5.3s don't do it, but they do.
Yeah.
They do. And if not, you put this bigger turbo in it.
Is mom watching the live?
I don't know. Tori, you watching the live? Chris Fisher, Mike. Turbo, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, you know. Chad's still in here, so he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
I listened to his turbo.
It sounds nice.
Hey, and all you guys are commenting right now, that Fat Guy Racing, go look at his channel. He's big on TikTok, but we want to make him big on YouTube also. And he has the most unique Chevrolet Cadillac turbocharged freaking.
Oh, you're talking like this?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I've always read it there.
Anyways, back to the Fat Guy Racing. Go look at his stuff because he's got a cool truck. It's got cab lights on it. It's got a Cadillac front end. It's got a turbo on it. He actually fired it up on one of my YouTubes, on my videos. It's freaking cool. If you're looking for a mark of cool, he's hit the mark. It's really freaking cool. Marvin Scott finally able to catch a live stream. Wheels and tires turned out nice. There you go, Marvin. I was fretting over that. And Marvin actually helped me today with my logo. I got a new logo getting ready to come out. So I've had a ton of people ask me about getting hats and T-shirts and all that. Fat Guy, you're welcome. No problem. Anyway, so Marv's a good friend of mine. I've known Marv. What's that?
If you type in the chat, I can make you moderator.
So Marv's a really, really good friend of mine. We've been close friends for a long time. We drank beer once in a while together since like 1985 or something crazy. Anyways, Marvin was helping me. Oh, there's story time. Moderator.
Okay. So now try the link.
All right. So we messed with the camera so the writer can get on there.
I'm going to go. Bye.
Thanks, Tori. So Marv helped me with my logo today. I knew I had a couple I was looking at, and I knew if I sent it to Marvin that he would tell me exactly. Doing some more mess on the camera. Huh?
I'm trying to.
So Marvin's got a great eye for that stuff. I knew when I sent it to him, I would get an honest answer, and I knew I would get a good opinion because when he looks at it and says he gives his blessing on it, it's going to work out. But we've had a lot of people ask for T-shirts and hats. I started wearing these hats, kind of my signature hat. This was made by Levi, but I am going to. Oh, look it! I need some hair. I'm going to get my little logo right here on the hat, and then we're going to start selling them. I had a couple guys ask to buy these, so I'm in right now with the guy that did some shirts for me before. He's super sharp, knows exactly what he's doing, and builds really nice T-shirts and hats. And not all those guys are created equal. This guy's above and beyond. I don't want to get too far into it yet because we're not finalized and done, but that's kind of what we got going. We're going to do that Shopify store. We got a couple other things in the works besides the T-shirt stuff. But again, thanks, Marvin, for the big shout out. So So they want to know about your silky smooth bad boy, your beard.
My beard.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
KL, I think is what it is.
it was about here, and then I decided to cut it off, and then I'm growing it back out again. I have a gene mutation, so I have a red beard and black hair.
And love for boys.
Oh, we're gonna paint it pink.
And then Fat Guy Racing, I need to do the shirts also. So I know a guy in Lewiston that is spot on. And I've used him before on something else I did, another project. And then a good friend of ours, they use them exclusively, and they rave by him. And he's
These hats, actually.
I'll text you later about him. So yeah, he did those hats. The Bar 46, which if they're watching, what's up? What's up? Ryder, I subscribed a couple of days ago. Good stuff, Robert Williams. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Appreciate that.
Hey, again, like you said, if you guys are in here, check out Fat Guy Racing.
Yeah, go to his stuff right now if you can.
He's got the uniquest short Chevy truck ever.
It's cool, definitely cool. And then Chris Henry, what color are you going to paint it? Do you know Chris Henry? Chris Henry's here. We see. Color am I going to paint it? I'm going to paint it purple with scallops. I don't want any bright yellow scallops. I don't want to bring too much attention to myself. He is a freaking legend. Chris Henry is a legend. Hey, let me show you something. Legend. Let me show you something. He's such a freaking legend. I'm going to show you something. Let me flip this camera around.
Everybody on the Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, he's a legend. Hold on.
Chris Henry.
No, that's not him there. That's not Chris. That's not Chris. No, that's not Chris. Let's see here. He's such a legend. His truck's on my wall.
Oh, Mom got the link to work.
You got the link to work. There you go. Yay. Yay. In his own mind, I feel good. Ah! So there's Chris Henry's truck right there. I would send you to his YouTube channel, but he's too lame. He didn't have one. But yeah, there's the.
He's too busy working on his cars.
So that truck has won about every award on the planet Earth. So just know if you are at a car show and you have a truck or a car and you're in that same category as Chris, you're not going to win. You're going to be a loser. But here it is, Chris. Here's the car. Just let me know how you want me to do this. So when I sell it, because I sell everything I ever own. So
top
yeah,
price.
Let's see here. So let's see, boy, you have all the old Reading boys checking in. Yeah, that's true, huh, Marv? It feels like we're at Docks. Ryder doesn't know what Docks is. Ryder's like, Docks? What's Docks?
Is it Docks and Anderson?
No, Docks.
No, Docks is. Oh, that's the bar. It's
yeah.
They changed the name. What's it now? It was like.
No, it's gone now. It's a dental office or something now. They ripped it down.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we closed the place. I can't afford a camera, and well, we stole ours because we did it in California. Because if you steal anything under $900, you don't go to jail. So I grabbed that and a tri-tip at Safeway. And then yeah, Marv, we're at Docks right now, right? Yeah, it's sick. I got to sell the van to afford anything else. I know that feeling. But so I started buffing on it yesterday.
Just sell the COE. You can afford a lot.
It's starting to turn out, starting to come together. Kind of a neat spot to show on this thing where I did it. I just did it. It was cold air. That's starting to. You can see where I did the green over here and how I haven't done it there. So quite a bit of difference so far. But that needs to be wiped off. I buffed it earlier.
Oh, Jamie, are you shaking?
On it. But this side's the good side. This green is spot on, and the dash is spot on. A lot of neat things in this car. Like it still has the original upholstery.
And it's got the dead bodies in the truck.
I got to go in there and clean it all up. But the headliner is like blown out and falling down. But the dash is still, I haven't even cleaned any of it. I haven't even touched it. Just worked on the outside yesterday. But yeah, so it's I gotta buff it off here. So but yeah, if we just shine it off, yeah, it's starting to come out good, as you can see.
Oh, this is so ugly on the side with no hubcaps.
It doesn't look as good with the hubcaps off, does it?
No.
But then we buffed that wheel as we changed the wheels over here.
Chad, what you need to do is get a 55 Buick, because I have the 54. Eric has a 56. You can get the 55.
Oh, there you go.
Or get like a 58 or 57. Those are cool.
My camera's going crazy. Yeah, so that's the wheel.
Versus without
The
the
cap
hubcap.
turned out really well. But yeah, it turned out good. So this car is arrow straight. And if you ever wanted to paint it purple, you could, because there's not even a door ding in it.
Yeah.
But after I washed it and scrubbed it, it turned out pretty well. This stupid freaking thing is driving me insane.
You got some chrome back here?
What's that?
You got some chrome back here?
Yeah, I got all the chrome back there. There we go. Hopefully I got the camera working again.
So there's the color the LS is going to be painted.
Let's see. Makes me want to buy an old car. LS swap it, of course. Yep. And
What
then
about-
that's what's that?
What about that 41 Chevy?
Oh, that one you sent me. I think it was you. Did you? Somebody sent
Yeah,
it.
well, you showed it to me, and you
Oh.
said, hey, look what Chad just sent me.
Oh yeah, that 41 Chevy. That thing's a cool car. That would be a good one. That 41 Chevy.
Thank you, Keith.
Back to Chris Henry's truck. He's got a LS2 in that thing out of a GTO, and it's in the bed. So you really can't see that. Well, it's not really in the bed. It's cab, then the LS2, then the bed. That's a mid-engine COE. So it's not really a COE. It's like a cab in front of engine.
Yeah.
It's a CIE.
Or
CIF.
EBC, engine behind cab.
Yeah. Mid-engine cab over mid-engine truck. I don't know. But yeah, it's a cool truck. Got that LS2 out of the GTO in it. He's got electronic transmission in it. He's got a really cool rear end cover on it and airbags, and got some cool leather seats that Peter really likes. And then, yeah, it's a cool truck. So yeah, Mr. Fat Guy Racing, you need to buy an old car. I know that 41 Chevy would be a good one. 49 Chevy.
Or what about that fire truck? Yes. LS swap
Oh,
that.
Slam, put that thing on bags on LS into that fire truck yet. I long pressed and liked and hit subscribe. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate that. You've been on our stuff for a long time. You're the reason we're still on here. So, Fat Guy Racing, I just to do the LS Chevette first. Have you thought about buying flowers and then buying a 40 Chevy?
What?
His bride wants the Chevette done with the LS in it. And he's trying to stay out of the doghouse.
Oh, what you could do is get her a metal flower. So you can just always cash in on that. Remember that time I bought you a metal flower? It's still around.
Yeah. So I got to get that cap polished up, that thing back on. I do have to polish that wheel too. That wheel's kind of dingy looking. But
You need to get the roof out of that thing.
oh, that's terrible. It's all.
You can't get in the car.
I know you can't get in the car. There's so much grime in it, but I don't want to put it all over the ground. I'm have to get the big vacuum out and pull it all out.
Just push the car out. And
And he says my wife wants her LS1 Chevette. Yeah.
yeah. If she doesn't get her LS1 Chevette, you might not have LS.
Right. Yeah. Is there something you could like barter with? Like maybe another catalytic converter and another tree. Yeah, I guess you gotta stay out of trouble. So you would know better than we would. Don't take our advice. We don't give very good advice.
Is it going to be a turbo LS Chevette?
Of course it is. That's what Chad's gonna do. He's gonna turbo on it. Because it's gonna be freaking badass. It's gonna have to be an LS and a turbo. Let's see. She's mad I didn't take the cat's off the 2,500 before I sold it to you. Well, I guess I understand that. Tell her I'm sorry. She can come out here and cut them off. They're still on there.
Well, I'm taking them first if you're going to give them away.
Yeah, and we found actually, Chad. I think we found a better place than the scrap for the cats. Had a guy here the other day buying the seats, was hooking me up with some place to get a lot more money out of them. So I did do a cam springs and a turbo, and she didn't know. Of course you did, no doubt. That's the way to do it.
And we were watching Richard Holdinger's stuff, and that is doing the turbo does not look that hard or that expensive.
Yeah, and I've never done a turbo, so I can't wait to do one. I think that 6.0's got to have a turbo. Maybe just leave this car as a sleeper like this. Don't even lower it. Maybe get a wider wheel for the back. A little bigger tire on there with a Whitewall.
Or just burn off the $98 tires.
Yeah, burn off that was $87.
$87 tires.
Burn off the 87 Amazon tires.
You got a tire changer.
Got a tire, yep, exactly. Wow, 38. That's cool. Yeah, this he's out of Orofino was telling me all about what he's making on these converters, and I was a little bit surprised. So
like a lot of money.
Yeah, like a lot. A lot of money. Yep, no doubt.
There's some cars he said he was just buying just for the cats.
Yep. Yeah, it's her vacation. That's what you're saying. That's cool. That's why I was saying get her a catalytic converter and you can buy that 40 Chevy. 41 Chevy, actually. That is a cool car, that 41 Chevy. No doubt about it. Let's see here. Let's set the camera up over here. So again, while we're doing all this, we got some more stuff here. When my Dodge V10 dually dies, I want the engine swap it to the PT Cruiser. Oh, that'd be a good one.
What was the guy's name that came here, Deb? He asked if it was Mike Toll.
I have to look at my phone.
What?
I haven't on my phone.
Oh.
He's a painter. He said he knew Chad. He said he knew him.
Yeah.
He said he knows you. So. Let's see here.
Seems like everybody around here knows Chad.
Yeah, Chad's like world famous in Idaho. Mike Toll. Is it Mike? I don't think it was Mike. Kind of a big guy. And I mean big guy.
He was living in Deer Park last.
Yeah, but now he's in Orofino. He's a big guy. He's probably about like 6'3" or 4". He said he's 400 pounds.
Was he that tall?
He's tall. He's just so big he didn't look that tall. But I stood up next to him. I was like, holy crap. And I think he said he was 6'4", 6'5", something like that. But he's like 400 pounds. He's big. He's not just tall, but he's thick. I am Idaho famous. You are. Yep, you're Idaho famous. You are. So that truck's just about down to bare bones right now. In fact, it's seats gone. I got one door left, a pair of fenders. Basically, I have the dash and the gauges.
Oh.
What else I got left? That's it, huh?
Right.
Leaf springs. Frame, yeah.
Leaf springs.
Leaf spring. I don't think there's any catalytic converters left.
Yeah. Mine's got the front differential, rear end, the back window on the doors.
Yep. You talk, get a lesson, I get brought up. That's a fact. That is a fact, Jack. Like I've been saying that Andy there at LSX, he's the man. He is definitely the guy you want to talk to. Okay, so I didn't know that gauge cluster was worth that much.
Oh, we almost sold it for $100.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah, I told the guy $100 and he never called me back.
Oh, he said his kid crashed his car the next day.
Yeah, he is a great guy. Andy's a good dude. I heard a lot about him. Chris, who's on here right now, turned me on to him, and he did his COE, he did his harness. When I went and met with him, sometimes you just don't know when you talk to guys on the phone or text or whatever. But you go and look at his shop and look at his stuff, and you can tell he's the real deal. And Marlon was on here earlier, and so I hope he's still watching. You got to go look at my channel. We did his double cab. That's a really, really unique vehicle. And Chris also, we did his COE. We're gonna get more with both of them here this spring and summer.
Speaking of harnesses, mine's halfway done.
You had to show your harness? So Ryder's pulling his harness apart and then called him and he said, yep, I can do your computer and all what you need. So
I just need to find my T56 transmission first. Even though it's more wires on that one.
So Ryder's pulling all the wires out he needs to. He bought the actual plastic type loom, the mesh ones, the real nice looking ones, better than the thick ones.
Because speaking of your videos, Mike Jensen, Harbor Freight.
So Mike's a friend of mine. Mike's a good dude. I've known him. I went to high school with him. And I did his Chevy truck and his Nova and his El Camino. I did a video about the same time I did Marvin. And when we were talking, I says, wow, look at those battery cables. Those things are freaking nice. And he goes, I got to tell you a little secret. He went to Harbor Freight, bought those things that Ryder was just showing, and he put some Testa tape on each end. Yep.
Make sure you buy the right Testa tape. I bought the wrong one. It's really soft.
He put the exterior one on, the exterior Testa tape, and he did it over the harnesses and put it over his battery cables. And it looked like braided battery cables, black. And it looked like it was factory made. It was better than factory. It's better than stupid wiring harness on those LSs.
Chad, there was one in Spokane the other day for $2,500. It was a Camaro running driving. It had the T56 LS1. I just didn't have a chance to go talk next to him. It sold.
Hey, CCG, what's up?
Classic car guy.
Classic car guy. Classic car guy was that night helping us get over the top. So what we're doing here now, that's why we're split screen, is we did it wrong. We were trying to do it together so people would go and like and subscribe to Fallis Fabrication Riders over here. And now they're just all on mine, and the rich get richer, I guess. But
yeah, hopefully I still get the watch hours.
Yeah, they go fast.
Really lame if I don't get the watch hours.
Hopefully you get the watch hours. We'll see when it's all said and done because he's shooting for the subscribers and watch hours. He hasn't got any. He's only got a couple subscribers. So we got Classic Car Guy Fisher. Yeah, they go fast. What he said about the Camaro.
Yeah,
Chad, and then Classic Car Guy Mike. WTF Mike's in the house.
So, hey, Chad, what are those T56 worth?
Oh, I need more to go up live. Really? I wonder how close you are. You got to be pretty close.
He's only got like 40, I think, on YouTube
but
right
you're
now.
Killing on TikTok.
Oh, those T56 go for $3,500.
Woo! I guess Ryder better go back to the LS or go back to the 4L60E.
I better go find a parts car.
Hey, he found a 4-speed, but he wants the overdrive. Remember, your camera is backwards. Yeah, I know because I got the front face. But is that pointing at Ryder right now?
No. On the camera it is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because he's sitting over here. But on the camera, he should be right there.
Well, this is...
Right. Am I pointing at you right now?
Yeah, you are. I'm thinking the car was the other way around.
Yeah, it kind of throws me off when I look at it because the shot's backwards in the camera.
Yeah.
Makes me all backwards. I walk around looking at it, I'm like, I'm lost. Yeah, I put a lot in the TikTok. Yep.
See, I have a lot on TikTok. I got 11,000 subscribers. I'm monetized. I made 0 on there.
Yeah, that's the problem with the TikTok. I don't think there's a lot of money in it for the most part. Hopefully YouTube's a little different. And on YouTube, anyways, I do the videos, and so I'm good with it, so I don't really care. I'm at 35. Okay.
Oh, God, he's got a lot of subscribers. Or 35,000 on YouTube?
On YouTube, he's 35.
YouTube. Hey, look, there's 45 people in here.
Yeah, everybody go to Fat Guy Racing. Fat Guy Racing, go like and subscribe. That's what we're doing. We're trying to spread the love. Since everybody on here took care of me, I hope they'll go and take care of you guys. That is the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. So hopefully that'll happen. We'll get you up there. No, bro, I have ACC
account.
Oh,
Nice.
well, that's good. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I think he's saying he has 10,000. He makes
JK,
10,000.
I have 10,000 K on it. I earned 10K on it. Well, that's pretty. Is that? I'm thinking you're talking about TikTok. Huh?
Maybe. My problem with TikTok is TikTok short form videos. I feel like it's very short, and they had to tell me I had to have 1,000 views. Video has to be longer than a minute, and only certain views count. So I've never been able to hit that mark.
So I did figure it out on the Whitewalls. Glad you asked. Let me show you. We got one. We got them all on, but we got one that's actually done with the cap and everything.
Got them all on.
So there we go. Whoa! Watch out for the camera. There it is. So I went with a 185 R15 from Amazon, and I went with a little wider white than the small ones, and they have the thin ones, that one, and they have the big ones. That's the one I actually wanted. Polish the caps, polish the tire, and they fit perfect. It was a 185 is the perfect fit for what I want to do, especially once I lower it. They're $87 a piece on local Amazon, and they were here in like 3 days. And then we bought. What are you looking at, a mirror? Huh?
I'll see if it mirrors it back.
Oh yeah. So then we bought a tire changer, but we had not an emergency, but we had to get the trailer. We had to get the car off the trailer for our neighbor so we could go bring a car home. So we did it by hand. Ryder did it by hand right here in the garage, and then we put them on there. We used the bubble bouncer, which worked great. Now we're trying to free it up.
So the painted white walls, I did those last summer. The problem with it is that too much oil in the tires still. They actually said use used tires to paint it. Mine were brand new, so I had all the oil in it still.
Yeah.
So it just peeled right off. I literally did all the paint, got it put on. I drove the car 20 feet, and I walked over, and the white wall was sitting on the ground.
So it didn't work with the crap.
It looked really cool, though, for the short time.
Yeah, it looked cool for a minute. But now we're going to do, since we got the new tire machine today, I want to mount to the floor here and get it kind of ready, and then we're going to flip his around.
Because mine had the skinny whites.
Yeah. He's got the thin ones, but it'll look good. It'll dress it up. I did mine with glitter on the S10 build.
Grinder.
Oh. I did not grinder. I said glitter. Yeah, I've seen them grind them. You know, they say
scares me.
that. What's that?
It scares me. I'd be scared I'd dig into it.
I'd be ready to hit the end of it. But after grinding on that wheel, that's one tire to get it off, you got to go a long ways to get it off.
Oh, yeah, there's tons of room.
No.
I mean,
yeah, you can shave them. Yeah, exactly.
Worst case,
it was scary. Yeah. You know, for $87 from Amazon, not really that scary. I guess if you screw one up, it's only $87.
Well, you just take an old tire, some junk ones, shave those, practice with it.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? Yeah, till you get it all done. And did it turn out smooth? I was wondering. Once you get to the white, is it all bumpily or is it smooth like a white wall?
If you're really done with, there's no white in there.
It was way scary. That's funny. It was way scary.
He said it was scary.
What's that?
He just said it was scary.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was scary. Yeah.
It's rough.
It's rough. Okay, I was kind of wondering if it was. I think I'm going to leave that white wall alone. I think it looks good on that car. The car does need to come down a little bit. Does need a little lowered. Not smooth at all. Okay.
Well, you just got to use a higher grit sandpaper.
Classic Car Guy. Smash the like and subscribe button. 65 people hit the button. It's fire. Yep. Do it. Especially on Fallis Fabrication. Hit that one. Smack that. Give that one a smack. He needs it. We're trying to put him over the top. We're going to keep doing his lives until we get him where he needs to be. We're trying to do it with mine because mine's, catches a little bit more than his does at this point. We're trying to bump it over to him. So after we're all done with this, we're hoping to see where he ended up. So hopefully it's good. Chris Fisher, yes, sir. Classic, 100% fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate all this. We appreciate it a lot. I'm tired of listening to this fan.
Yeah, it's cold. Ugh. I don't think your fire's going.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, it's been cold. It's cold as shit over here.
Yeah, but it's not cold over here. So we're just looking at our. Definitely not cold over here.
No, I'm freezing over there.
It's a big shop though, with tall ceilings.
I got one of these tools the other day.
And I got a fan on, blowing on it, trying to get it to move some heat around here. It's cold out today, so.
Are you going to go to the?
Meet at a car show up there this summer. We will for sure. So the one car show I really like is the one in Winchester. That was probably the best one I went to all year. I do love Pismo Beach. We go with the Henrys and the Davies and Jody's parents, and it's really, really fun. I enjoy that a lot. There's a lot of cool cars. Not many like this. All those have fancy paint and sparkles on them and all that, but that's a good one, Pismo Beach. But yes, locally, we need to really hit the. So yeah, we'll meet up. Let's make sure we do the Winchester's really good, and of course, Hot House Nights. All it's fun too. Okay, so chug.
Hey, Mom, can you put Fat Guy Racing's link in there too for them to click on?
That's the one you want to go to in Winchester. Yep, that's the one. That's a good one. They do a great show. It's small. It's not a lot, but it's a lot of fun. They give out all sorts of neat prizes and awards, and they have the parade and the bars right there. You can get out of the heat if you need to and get something to drink. And people are super cool there. It's really good. I've been posting like 5 times. All right. Chug. What are we chugging about?
Maybe while he's drinking inside?
Oh, she's chugging.
So,
what she's probably saying is dinner time.
I'm making these for Jimmy James Garage for his aluminum trailer to put in the steak pockets. We'll be putting a video on it. So when you guys do weld, I'll show you how to make it easy. And it's so nice to strap stuff down with.
So these things have steak pockets. All the trailers do. And this thing's going to go into the pocket, and that's going to have a pin right here. And then you can hook your straps to it instead of trying to hang it off and then fall off and end up down the road, that kind of stuff. And then it won't come out because of the pin through the bottom. It won't come out even if the strap comes loose or whatever. And then it just kind of wedges in there and pulls up tight. So
here's the first plasma cut project.
So Tori's donkey passed away, old wonky donkey Cecil, and we buried him right out here in the backyard. And we don't live in a neighborhood, so when I say backyard, I mean near the hayfield. And then he built the flat one that'll go flat in the ground with his little moniker in it. And then so when they cut hay and all that, they won't catch it.
And actually, Cecil is in one of Jimmy James Garage's shorts.
And then Fat Guy Racing said, that's a plan. All right, Chad, sounds good.
Chad, are you going to the one in Moscow with the 65 and older cars?
Only super bikes, no carbs. Like carbs or carbs like carbs?
Well, it's cars like you type.
Oh, to say cars?
Yeah.
I don't have my thing. Oh, no cars. Yeah. No, I think it said carbs. I guess I should get closer and read that stuff. Or I should get some glasses on. No, only super bikes, no cars. I guess each his own. I mean, only the cool kids have the cars, so that's cool.
So
how many acres do you guys have there out there? So this one's 5.5. And kind of interesting fact, half our property is on Indian reservation, Nez Perce Indians, and the other half is in the county. And that driveway he's walking on is the line. So that's the line right there. And he's going out to where we buried Cecil right now. He's kind of frozen. I wonder if he knows. Oh, there he goes. So he's collecting skulls he's a mobile slaughterer. So now I have a graveyard behind my shop.
I should make this into a drinking thing. I actually got a guy to come get these skulls.
On the 5.5 acres, we have 3 steers that are going to be taken care of here soon. They're half Akushi Japanese Wagyu. They're an F1 cross. We have two mini. We have a mini mule, a mini horse. I want to say donkey, but mini mule. That's Beulah. We have a mini horse.
Beulah.
We have 5 or 6 goats, 7 goats, something like that. Mini ones. What is she backing away from me for? Oh well, I guess she didn't want to.
There's Pickles.
Here comes Pickles. And Pickles is a little guy, but he's so cool looking, all white.
He's thick.
He's fun. I have 66 is my oldest. Yep. That's Fat Guy Racing.
She
She wants treats. Yep, she does want treats. And there's our door collection. Anybody want a door?
Radiator. Oh, your door's in here.
We'll be going to the scrapyard. And that's our side shop where we put the 4-wheeler in and stuff.
Dad, I don't know if you come across some nicer seats, but I got the electric ones. You can take the bottoms parts. Oh, hey, the chicken's been laying eggs here.
Yeah, we call him Thickles. His name's Pickles, but he's like a Clydesdale, but he's mini. He's only about waist high. And he doesn't look like a big old Clydesdale.
So the back door on this.
Back doors are money. Hey, did you hear that, Ryder?
Right.
Back doors are money. Never done a turbo, but the tricky part on my blower was setting up the timing. Mechanical was vacuum, MSD, two master working up, plus boost without one. So last time I did the blower motor, I did a fixed timing. I fixed it in there.
Didn't you get told to sell that engine? Didn't Mom say no to that engine?
Say no.
To the engine?
To the engine?
The blower?
The blower? Was she building the blower for the Nova?
Yeah. Oh, there they are. Age your money.
The Cat has a 2006.
What's that?
The Cat has a 2006. That's your truck.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Heartless Cargo just has to put your Cat.
Oh, well, your Cat eyes. Yeah, 2006. So I bought that from Fat Guy Racing, who's on here right now, Chad. And that's how I met him. I went over there and bought that truck. And then I'm going to put that, because I put it in the Safari, but that may end up in here. We're going to get this one running first, and then we're going to see where we're at. If I sell it, Chris is going to buy it, and I'm going to put a 6.0 in it for him. So we'll see how we do. We'll see what works out. We'll see where we go with this.
And if you're looking for LS parts, Fat Guy Racing.
Yep, go to Fat Guy Racing. He's got all the stuff. We're his customer. So when we need stuff, that's where we go.
Not yet.
No.
We've been rocking it.
So if you watch it, it's rocking right now. I got all the juices in there, and we just keep rocking, trying to break it free.
What about hooking it up to my Dodge and dragging it?
Well, the Dodge will probably break down before it
Yeah, okay.
turns over. I mean, it's a Dodge.
It's a Ram. Ram Cummins, turbo diesel. It's a 1 ton.
So it just keeps rocking back and forth. So hopefully that motor unfreezes quick. Otherwise, I'm going to jerk it out of there. I don't want to have to pull it if I'll have to. I'm going to get 2 more 6.0s next weekend. Wow. Hook it up to diesel. That's what
Hey, I know where there's one at. The diesel.
That's what I did. Fat Guy Racing, Dodge Life. So all you guys with these Dodges, you guys all have AAA. Every single one of you.
Yeah. I've never seen a skinny Dodge driver because we don't walk.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. And one thing about a Dodge, you get lots of exercise. Yes, sir. I have a few of those diesel trucks, 2nd-gen Dodge. That's Chris Fisher. He's a Dodge guy like you, Ryder.
Oh, I'm a Ram guy.
Dodge, Ram, whatever.
We saw a 2nd-gen.
Oh, yeah.
2
That was
days
a
ago.
nice truck.
Clean. It was super nice. Dash wasn't broken in it.
Yes, sir. I have a few of those diesel trucks. Oh, yeah. I have 7 trees. A never leaves me.
That means 7.3.
Oh, 7.3, yeah.
Yeah, 7 tree, 5 tree.
Oh, okay. The 7.3 is a pretty good motor.
6 blow only when you're talking about the Fords.
Have you tried to pull it with the tractor yet? Pop the clutch? No, we haven't. I just been soaking it. don't want to break anything in it, so I was just kind of hoping it would turn over. Yeah, Chris just wanted this. This guy had a white one. It was really cool. I make fun of him, but it was a white, and he trimmed it in black, like the fender flare type stuff, and the wheels. And then he had a great bumper on it. He had a fuel tank
Winch on the back.
Yeah, winch on the back, winch on the front. It was a neat setup, and it wasn't overdone. You didn't. If you're walking through the parking lot, you might not even notice it. But the minute you stop and look, you're like, wow, that thing is really, really nice. He just did a great job with it.
It looked like he bought it. And
It's a kid
care
thing, LOL. Yeah, it almost looked like he bought that Dodge the way it was. It was just real slick.
Like brand new.
Yep.
And just never abused it.
So make sure the Fat Guy Racing and all that good stuff and Fallis Fabrication, make sure you guys go like and subscribe to all that. That's what we got to do. Tori time for all her clicking in here and sharing all those links. Go click on them. We're trying to get to them. Hey, if you want to click on mine, cool. If you don't,
And if you want us to check out your channel, just go to our latest video, comment something, let us know you post videos.
Yep. Yeah, if you're on here and you have a channel, I'll be more than glad to go subscribe. Just comment, hey, I was at your live, or you're the coolest looking dude I've ever seen, or golly, you just leave the gym, something like that, whatever. Then we will. Is that a dad joke? Is that a dad joke?
I didn't hear what you said.
Just leave the gym.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's why they named it after me. The gym.
Have you seen the gas door on this?
What's that?
I like how it folds up.
I know, it's cool. I don't like when they go sideways. It's dumb. It's so much better when it folds up because it's out of the way.
Well, because mine halfway open because it's folds sideways. This it always shuts no matter what.
Right. That's cool. That's a cool car. It's a freaking cool car.
I found it.
Let's see. You so
I would have never
pretty.
bought it though, because
at least you didn't say I have a kind mouth or a pretty mouth or any of that stuff. So that was good. Kareem just picked up a 69 Oldsmobile Cutlass today. So happy, man. That's my dream car. The Cutlasses are cool.
Chad, I know a car you could buy that's classic. It's old. 31 Model A with a Boston frame and a Ford 9-inch, ready for that less than a 4L80.
You think Chad fit in that thing?
Yeah.
Chad's a dude.
Center steering.
Yeah, but he'd be outside the roof.
That's why there's no roof.
That's right. It hasn't been chopped. Yeah, Chad fit.
Yeah. He can, even if he is tall, he can still look over the top of it.
He says, I think I'm too big. See, that's not top.
Yeah.
I know he hasn't been chopped. You might make it.
It's a 4 doors, so it opens up this way.
And then the roof hasn't been chopped, so your head will fit in there. You're good.
And it's got an open roof. So you can just put like a little plastic piece of plexiglass.
Chris.
You need a 50s car.
Chris has that COE. I had to take the floor out of it because he's like 9 feet tall. And his head's like that big around. No, it's not that big. It's that big.
Chad, that's why you need a big body 50s Buick.
He might not even be in here. I'm messing with Chris. He's not in here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I'm 6'7". You'll do fine, buddy.
But have you seen those Model A's? They're small.
They're small.
You can fit the Model A inside this car.
Hey, that car right there, those cars are big inside. There's
the Buick?
52, yeah. No, there's 52.
Oh, this one is? All the 50s cars are big.
Yeah, they got big, tall roof in it and stuff. So, oh, Chris is in here. Okay. Taking the van to KAN before I sell it. Now the paint is show quality. Yeah, the paint's cool. I'll tell you that van is freaking cool. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. That's following me. Go to my channel. Chris and I did a little walk around with that van. That van is freaking badass. I'm almost out of juice, by the way. So, yeah, that van is really, really cool.
44%.
I'm hoping to have that thing coming with me, but we'll see. If not, I'll use my dad's Nomad. Let's see. Junior got swap the alternator 24V military generator from the Hummer. During the hurricane, he powered 3 houses, 24 by 700, half a gallon fuel per hour. Wow, holy crap. Keith, that's cool. I got to do some work before the boss finds me. I got to do it too. Good night, Chad. See you later.
Hey, Chad. Make sure you guys check out
Thanks
Chad.
for checking out. Make sure everybody goes and hits his like and subscribe on Fat Guy Racing. And then we'll see you later. Let me know about them 6.0s. I might know somebody in the market for one.
Is it you?
Oh. We'll see. Good. The 6.0, that right there, if Poppy's watching, that blue one right there could have a 6.0. Woo. What do you think, Chad?
That one needs a turbo.
That one needs a turboed 6.0. I think so. Oh. All right. Yeah, we're about ready to wrap this up. So I bought a generator like that off of a
Classic car guy.
Yeah.
What's that auto place by the butcher shop, not Hunter's Butcher Shop, but the other one in Clarkson? You know the old cars in Clarkson, Bridge Street?
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't know.
58 Impala.
Oh, none of those are for sale.
What? They're not for sale?
No.
Oh.
I pulled in there to look.
No, it says auto.
But they all have signs that said not for sale.
Oh, there's one underneath the tarp in the back. And it's got the 58.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's 58
Yeah,
Impala.
it says not for sale. It's kind of a weird place.
Hi, Dylan.
Good night, Righty Poo. So is Dylan the one that works for
That's the butcher.
That's the butcher?
Yeah.
Is that the butcher that kicks everybody's ass?
No, he's the one that eats all the donuts.
Oh, he's the other one?
He's
so
that one.
What's the name of the...
Jameson.
Oh, Jameson.
So Jameson's the little guy. Dylan's the weightlifter.
Oh.
Dylan's the one that can come over here and lift the car by the bumper.
Oh. Don't make him mad. You got one that knocks everybody out and one that can lift a whole beast.
Oh, Jameson choked the guy out.
Yeah, I saw that. And then Dylan just lifts him out and throws him out in the street.
Yeah,
what? That was Joe.
Joe was the one that ate all the donuts.
Oh, yeah. Righty Poo.
Tori time.
Where's the Crown Royal? No, we don't have any Crown Royal here. We have beer.
Crown Royal's in the freezer.
Yep. We got a beer. We could chug a beer for likes.
Car guy. I will. Next time I'm in town, I'll try to swing in there. Or get the name of the business.
Yeah, he was the one looking for the Impala. So.
Yeah. It's rough. There's like on the car, I can see rust when I drove by in that area. It definitely is a rough car. Not this one, but that Impala. Yeah, they're warm. Warm beer is better than no beer.
All right. Well, I'm about ready to die.
Yeah.
And I think it's dinner time.
I mean, it's time for some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
And sausage. Jalapeno cheddar from Heights Butcher Shop.
Yeah. All right, Keith. Later, guys. Thanks, Keith, for chiming in again. And
yeah, check out.
Tell us all the stuff.
Guy as well.
Always a wealth of knowledge, which we really appreciate. Chris Fisher Classic is doing the same amazing stuff on his channel. Everybody go check him out too. Absolutely, go do that. Great shout out. I love that. Classic Car Guy. Okay, thank you, young man. Thank you, Classic Car Guy. Let's see. Did we miss anybody? Crown Royal? No, we didn't miss that. About a generator. Will do. Good night. All right, we're going to sign off. We're going to be out of here. So,
right there.
The 52 made it in. We got to get it going. Got Cool April Nights is screaming at us. Hope we can get it going. We're going to keep buffing on it, keep rocking that motor. If it doesn't come out in the next couple of days, it may come out. If not, we might hook it to a diesel. Anybody know if anybody has a diesel, like a Ford or a Chevy?
I know someone has a 1,000 torque Cummins.
You like two strokes much? It's been a long time since I've been a two-stroke guy. So, beautiful car. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's coming along. We got it in the shop, started buffing on it, found an extremely straight car with great patina on it. We love patina. Patina's my thing.
I will say I tried to buy this car last year. I got laughed at with my offer. He thought I was joking.
You didn't laugh at cash.
No.
$100 bills changed his mind. But again, thank you. We do like the car. Thank you so much. I'm from UK. Something like that would be priceless here. That's cool. How about this right here, though? How about that one, right? We got another one there. So we got 3 cars in the shop right now. Let me flip it around before we go here.
These are basically the same cars, just different years, right?
Yep. That's a 52 and that's a 55. So we also have a 55 Chevrolet. That's a completely done car. It was my dad's. We had to make sure we don't mess it up.
And he is still around
And then
here.
we have probably, yeah, he's still here. He's still with us. Then we have a 56 Pontiac Safari. That's probably the most valuable one, but it's not valuable like it sits. I mean, it's worth probably 10 or 15 grand, but it's not like priceless by no means. But once we get it done, and it's never been crashed or wrecked or anything like that. Doesn't have any rust on it. But this is the quick walk around. And then we got the Chevrolet. We're working on this side. Doesn't even have the cap back on it. Wheels are still dingy. And then we're starting to work on the paint. So we're doing the paint buffing and polishing on that bad boy. That's what I was doing today. So we're doing these fenders. And if you can see how shiny it is, I put some more on there. So it's not quite as shiny as it was, but you can see the lower part. Yeah, you can see where I haven't done that one. Or I mean, where I haven't redone that one. Still dull.
You haven't?
Wax on it.
Where that link's at right there, Tori time posted. That's my channel. Give me a subscription if you like it. I do a lot of welding and some car stuff.
So Ryder's in here all the time with me. My channel's successful because he's helped me every step of the way on this stuff, and he's done all the heavy lifting. So if there's heavy lifting to do, he's done it. And we were trying to thank you. We appreciate that. If you like all that, like and subscribe, and then go to Fallis Fabrication and Tori Time. We're trying to put these channels together.
And you gotta like Tori Times because it's the only reason we're allowed to be out here.
And then I got a text message from Mike Fast. Hey, Mike, I'm on live right now. So, yeah, he's trying to figure out some deer hunting.
Nice.
We'll see if it all works out. All right. So there we go. We're going to end this thing because my phone's about dead. I'm down to 4%. Again, thank you, everybody. Do the like, subscribe, say hi to everybody. And everybody that's on here that's commented, please go like their channel and subscribe to all their stuff. And then thank you again, Tori, for going on and putting the at Fallis Fabrication and do all the stuff you've done for us today up there in the house. We'll see you in a minute. Everybody, okay, since we're doing it together.
And if you'd make videos and you want us to look at them, go to our last video, comment on it. Watch it, like it, let us know you make it, and we'll come watch yours.
All right, see you guys.
Support everybody.
See you guys. I'll subscribe to both. Thank you so much. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Hunter.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
I really hope I got that.